live from my garage. It is Sunday morning. I am Krystal. I am with From the Angels and Beyond. And I just wanted to pop on here today and starting to be more consistent. Lots of things are shifting and changing, and I just am guided more to post about my journey. And yeah, so that is what I am doing. So this morning, what do I want to talk about? Well, I feel right now to just kind of share what I've been going through. So I have been feeling a lot of emotions, as we might all be. And one of them that has been coming up heavily is sadness. Unfortunately, at this time, there is a lot of division in our world. And even in that's the grander scale in our world, there's a lot of division, but you go a little further inward and you go into the microscopic view of even your life, and there might be a lot of changes happening for you as well. And a lot of people possibly leaving your life, whether physically or just their presence being gone. And sometimes it can make things feel a little lonely. But you're not alone, and you're not the only person going through that. And just want you to know that you are not the only person on this journey that is feeling the depth and the heaviness that is right now. And so it's important, I guess, right now is connecting with soul family and people that are more resonant with where you are at the moment. And I think a lot of the thing is there's a lot of adaptability. Like right now, the key is to be adaptable to what's happening. Everything is shifting, changing on a more rapid scale at the moment. And so when things are constantly in flux, it's really important to try to go with the flow, because either you go with the flow or you thrash your way through life. And you can do either one. It could be fun either way. But for the easiest transition and the smoothest flow is really just to go with the flow. And sometimes going with the flow is feeling those emotions, feeling what you need to feel, and just sitting with it sometimes. Like, the shitty part is a lot of times we not neglect, but we want to push away all those heavy emotions. Like, oh no, today, like I can't be sad today. Like, I have so much stuff on my plate. Like, I have things that I have to do. But there's only so many times that you can shove those feelings under the rug before it really explodes for you to actually look at it. And it's not for your detriment, it is for your growth. And over the course of the last few years, it's really been important that I sit with what I need to sit with and process what I need to process. And things that used to take me like weeks to get over, I could be within that day, I can flip a switch and just be done, because I took the time to sit with it, to feel what I needed to feel. If I needed to be angry, be angry. If I was sad, cry. Even yesterday, there was a lot of sadness that I felt. And I know I needed to process. I know I needed to take some space. So I ended up going on a walk. It was a really nice walk. Went and visited a space that is not too far from my house, but I just haven't taken the time to go there, and it was the most peaceful experience. I just got to watch the ducks. I saw tons of dragonflies, grasshoppers, or crickets, whatever the heck you want to call them. I don't freaking know. I didn't examine it close enough to tell you which one it actually is. But, excuse me. But I took the time. And also, processing that heavy stuff, sometimes it takes movement. And so that could be just going for a walk around the block, just to really like help that energy flow through your body. And once you can kind of release it, like it's not on your shoulders anymore, because it was seen. So then it can, like, you acknowledge that the pain is there, you acknowledge that the sadness is there, you acknowledge that whatever you're experiencing is there. But from there, and from feeling what you need to feel, then you can be like, okay, like I am okay with just allowing it to be, and it doesn't have to change me. It can, it can change you for the good, but it doesn't have to put you on a path where you're really destructive. And I think the more you take time with yourself, it's just easier to know, like, this isn't really like jiving with me, and I need to figure out like what is going on. So if you need to take some time, listen to some music. Like sometimes I like to listen to the binaural beats. I kind of go through my own little phases, kind of pick and choose what works for me. And I'm always ebbing and flowing, and I'm going with the flow. And what works for me one time may not work for me at another time. And you just have to be comfortable with that. We're human, okay? We're having a human experience. We have emotions. We're here to experience tangible things. And with that, there is ups and downs, because that's just the life of a human on this planet. But yeah, so just allowing that. So like I said, there might be a lot of sadness and feeling like you're isolated and alone, feeling like you're the only one experiencing what you're experiencing, or you're the only one that is feeling those heavy emotions. And know that we are so deeply interconnected that you are not alone. And the more you put yourself out there, the more you allow yourself to be seen, the more you realize that we are more alike than we are different, and we are connected in this like meticulously weaved web. I've also been seeing lots of spiders, and I'm very much into symbolism, and I get a lot of messaging from the world around me and nature. Like, a lot of the times it's just taking time to be still, even for a few minutes. When you're feeling overwhelmed, like, go for a walk, just to clear your head, move some of that energy. If you're able to, ground yourself in terms of be a hippie, hug a tree. They are really good for you. Nature's friggin' amazing. Hug a tree, walk barefoot on the grass. Whatever you need to do to make sure that you're taking care of your own vessel, and that you allow yourself the space to move through what you need to, because we can't fake this shit anymore. It's time to be authentic. It's time to be real. It's time to be true to who you are. There's no more space in this world for inauthenticity. I mean, we are bombarded with so much that is partial truth. And so in a world that is kind of fake, like, it's important for you to be the truest version of you and the most authentic version of you, because the world needs that, because we can't fake shit anymore. Like, we are feeling heavy emotions. We are going through some shit as a planet, as a collective of human beings. We are shifting up, and that means we have to look at our shadows. That means we have to look at all of those things that we unfortunately just swept under the rug. But by looking at it, by clearing it up little by little, by doing your part and working on yourself and clearing up your part of the rug, it helps everybody. So it was kind of a ranty kind of video. Kind of went all sorts of places, but I think the message holds true that we just need to be able to flow through whatever we are going through and know that it's okay for you to feel all the feels. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening. We're in this big kind of void where, you know, there's a lot happening on the ethereal level. Like, you can tell, like, something is brewing, something is shifting, something is changing, but we don't fucking know what it is. And you can't prepare yourself for that. But the best thing that you can do is just go with it. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Because in a world that is constantly shifting and changing, anything is possible. And as some of the people that I kind of like to watch and that I've gained inspiration from are the ones that gave me the inspiration and the oomph to be able to put myself out there. Like, if they can do it, why can't I? I have been through my fair share of stuff. I have a whole bunch of wisdom and knowledge that I've kept within. So God, spirit, whatever you want to call it, the universe has really been calling me to put myself out there more and to shine my light, because even though I can't change anybody but me, I can be that beacon. I can be that light that just stands there in the storm, and you know it's there. It's there for you. I'm here for you. I'm that lighthouse. Okay? I'm that lighthouse. Whatever you need, I'm that light. Whatever storms, know that I'm that solid lighthouse for you. And then as you get stronger and stronger and stronger, you become that lighthouse for other people. Because we can all be the light for other people. Like, I am no better than you. You are no better than me. We are all here to work together. But it's really important that in a time of fear, we lead with love, and we lead with light, and we lead with compassion. So I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll check you back out in the next day. So have a wonderful one. Take care. Many blessings.